Hey guys, what's up? So today we are going to hit our glutes and our abs. Optional equipment is a band and some dumbbells, and then if you want a yoga mat for when we're working our core. It is completely up to you if you want to use these objects. This workout can be done without them. So if you need your stuff, go grab it now, get some water, and let's get ready. All right, we're gonna start just by doing some side to side taps here. I'm just gonna get the body nice and warm. Today we're gonna be hitting our glutes and our abs. A little bit of legs, a little bit of upper body, always kind of come along with it. All right, let's take it to a hamstring curl. Bringing those heels up towards the glutes. Awesome. We're going to switch it up, bringing the knees forward. We're going to start thinking about hugging in that rib cage a little bit. Starting to slightly engage that core. Not too much. Just getting warmed up. All right, let's take those feet wide. Let's take it side to side. Couple lunges here. Warming up through the glutes, the thighs, the hips. Nice, 2 more each side. Okay, arms out, reach. That's it. Stretching out the back of the legs. Two more on each side. One more. Good. Okay, shake it up. You're gonna take this leg and you're just gonna swing front and back. 2 more. Nice. Now we're gonna take the same leg and we're gonna open up the hip and bring it back in. Okay. And in. 2 more. Last one. Nice. Swinging on the other side. We want those hips nice and warm. 2 more. Beautiful. All right, open up this hip and bring it back. 2 more. 1 more. Amazing. So we've got 3 glute moves in a row, back to back. We're gonna repeat that 3 times, and then we're gonna move on to our next circuit. All right, you ready? Here we go. Okay, so I'm gonna hold 1 dumbbell up here. You totally do not have to. We're gonna come into a squat, and we're gonna tap side to side. Holding that squat as steady as we can. Now we want to make sure that we're sitting into those heels. Core is tight, chest and head is up. That's it. You pick your pace. You got 5 seconds. Done. All right, come on up. Next up, we're gonna take our feet wide. We're gonna come up onto our tiptoes. Optional to hold the weight here. We're gonna squat down and back up, all right? Ready? Here we go. So if you can stay up on those toes, awesome. Chest and head is up, core is tight. I'm just gonna put my weight down for 1 second. The weight is optional. Also, I want you to think about squeezing through the inner thighs and through the bottom of the glutes as you come up, all right? So you're almost driving those hips forward a little bit without arching that back. Rest. All right, we're gonna take it wide. We're gonna stationary lunge to one side. We'll switch halfway, okay? Here we go. So just now, and sitting that glute back into the heel. Nice. One more. Switch hands, go over to the other side. That's it. Almost there. And rest. Put that weight down. I am going to take my sweater off because I'm warm already. We got a little bit of a break, and then we're going to do those 3 moves one more time. So now's the time to assess if you need lighter weight, heavier weight. The other thing you can do is you can use a band for this first move when we're doing those squatted toe taps. All right, so you decide what you want to use here, and let's get back to it. Okay, so I'm going to use the band here. We're going to come into a squat, and we're just going to tap side to side. Core is tight, sitting it down as low as you can. Really feeling this on the outside of the glutes. That's it, stay strong. Don't come up. Stay low. Almost there, rest. All right, let's take that off. We're gonna go into our wide tiptoe squats. So, turning the toes out, up onto the toes, down and up. So now find a spot to kind of stare at in front of you. It's gonna help with your balance. Also, keeping the core engaged is gonna help with your balance. Remember, we're squeezing through the thighs, on the inside, and through the bottom of the glutes. We got 5 seconds. That's it. Almost there. Rest. Nice. Okay, this last round, we're gonna do all of our lunges on the one side, and then next round, we'll do all of our lunges on the other side. Okay? So take those feet wide, hands in the opposite arm to the leg that's bent. Sitting back into that heel. Good. Core is still tight. Amazing work, guys. Keep it up. 5 seconds. Get a little break. Rest. Nice. All right, carefully put your weight down. Grab some water. I'm gonna use the band again because I really, really felt that on those squatted toe taps. All right, we have about 10 seconds until we go. So get ready. Are you ready? Here we go. Squat a little lower through your glutes, not through your upper body. You may keep that head up. You can also do both. You can hold the dumbbell and use the band if you really wanted to. Almost there. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Nice. All right. Take that off. We're going into our wide tiptoe squats. Core is tight. Take it up onto your toes. Find your balance. Here we go. Now you may lose your balance from time to time. Okay. We're not here for perfection. We're here for progress. So if you fall, just your nails down by accident, that's okay. Get back into position, start again. Keep going. That's it. Almost there. Nice. Rest. Okay, we're gonna side lunge to the opposite side. And then we're all done this for a minute. So shake those feet wide. Nice lunge. Sit back into that heel. Chest and head up here. Don't let that weight pull you forward. Keep the core tight. Back is strong. Shoulders are strong. Guys, breathe. Come on. 5 seconds. We're almost there. And rest. Awesome. Okay. We're going to give those legs a little break. So if you want a yoga mat, go grab that now. Have a sip of water, and I'll meet you down on the floor. All right, so we're gonna start on our side. You can have your bottom knee bent. We're gonna lift and lower. Lift and lower. If you want to, you can take it up here and drop that this way. Couple more seconds. All right, nice and quickly, let's switch sides. So even though having that hip down, or knee down, sorry, is a modification, I actually get a little more out of this and rest having that knee down then when I don't. Okay, on our mats, on our backs, grab a weight. If you want to, we're gonna do some weighted scissor kicks. So we're gonna lift our shoulders up and we're here. All right, think about pulling the core in, hugging through the rib cage, pressing the lower back into your mat. If you want, you can lift this up here, or you can keep it down. Almost there. Breathe. And rest. Beautiful. Okay. We're gonna come up onto our buns and we're gonna do something called in and out. I'm just gonna pad this up a little bit extra for me. All right, so we're sitting here. We're gonna bring our knees in. We're gonna extend them out. So here and here. If you need to, you can use those hands to help you out. All right? You might feel this in the hip flexors. You also might feel this in your lower back. All part of it. Rest. Awesome. Okay. Get your shoes untied. Tie your shoe. All right. Put my mat back up. Get ready. We're gonna do the plank hip dips. We're gonna stay on one side though. Okay, and then we're gonna stay on the other side on the next round. So you decide if you want to have your knee down or not. The one thing I do want you to make sure though is that this body is straight. So we don't want our bum back here. We want to be in a nice straight plank. Squeeze. Focus on your core. Breathe. That's it. Almost there. Nice. Rest. Okay. If you want, grab the dumbbell. We're going to our weighted scissor kicks. Let's take it up. Now you want to watch your neck is like your chin is not touching your chest. Move slightly forward. We're going to breathe here. 5 seconds. Hang in there. Push, push, push. 3, 2, rest. Nice. Okay, I'm gonna roll my mat up. We're gonna do those in and outs. Here we go. When you bring those knees in, I want you to think of that as a crunch. So we're not just like moving our legs in and out. Squeeze, open, squeeze, open. Rest. Oh, feel those. Okay, got about a 30-second break here. Grab water if you need. I'm gonna crawl here. I don't want to get up. Get my water. We're gonna take those hip dips to the other side. In our plank position. Getting set up and ready. 3, 2, let's go. Get focused on the core. Breathe. Core nice and engaged. Body is straight. Less than 5 seconds. Rest. Amazing. Okay. Weighted flutter kicks. Or scissor kicks, sorry. Grab that weight. Legs back. Here we go. Shoulders up. Press that lower back into the mat. Breathe through the core. Make sure that you're not tucking your chin in too much. I'm gonna pick it up a little bit. So let those arms full. Almost there. Rest. Okay. In and out. Last one. And then we got a little break and we're back to legs. Let's do it. Remember, the modification is here. This is hard. Hard move. If you need a second, shake it out. Bring the legs back in. Couple breaths. And back to it. 3, 2, 1. Nice. All right, grab some water. Our next 3 moves are all down on the mat. They are for our glutes. You might want to have a weight and or a band. All right, let's get ready. All right, we're gonna lay back. I'm gonna use a weight. I'm gonna place it on my hips. All right, we're just gonna lift and lower. Now, if you have a weight here, make sure you're holding it so there's no one with it. You think about driving through the heels as you lift, and then rolling down through the spine. Squeezing the glutes at the top. That's it, you got this. Rest. All right, carefully take that weight off. You want to use a band here. Put it on now. We're gonna do some clams. So we're gonna go to our side. We're gonna bring the soles of our feet together. I'm gonna open and close. That's it. And switch sides, nice and quickly. So we want to make sure we're not rocking back as we open up through the legs. In control. Rest. Okay, next up we have donkey kicks. take the band off if you want to. So straight up towards the ceiling. We're not coming behind you. Squeeze at the top. Back is flat. Don't sink into your shoulders. Switch legs. That's it. Rest. If you want to leave your footprint up on your ceiling. Almost there. And you know the next round we're going to stay rest on the opposite side for the entire time, right? Okay. So, I'm actually going to leave my band on for my hip-ups. And then I'm also going to have a weight on my hips. You don't have to do that. You can take it off. And the weight is also optional. Flip it over. Grab your weight. And let's take it up. Driving through the heels. Core tight. So I am slightly pressing my legs out to the sides. Just getting a little extra outer glute work here. That's it, breathe. Don't slam back into the floor. Roll through that spine. Beautiful. Rest. All right, weight off to the side. We're going into those clams. We're gonna stay on one side for the entire time this time, all right? Okay, lock the soles of the feet together. Open and close. Squeeze at the top. Don't rush through. Feel this right in here. Try not to rock that body back. Stay steady. If you need to use your hand here for support, you can. This should be burning. All right. We're gonna lift up the same leg for donkey kick that's on the top here, okay? Lower this down a little bit. Nice flat back. Ready? Let's begin. Up. Towards the ceiling. Flat back, neck neutral. Don't arch here. Maybe you don't have to get super high. Just enough to engage that glute. That's it, press. Beautiful. Keep it going. We're almost there. You might even be feeling this in that supporting leg. All right, I'm gonna face this way for my hip-ups so that it's easier to do my clams. You still got about 15 seconds, so if you need a drink of water, go grab it. This is gonna be our last round of this circuit, and then we're gonna go back to our core. All right, let's get ready, and left. Push through the heels. Good work, you guys. Beautiful. Nice. We're almost there. One more. Rest. Awesome. Okay. The weight off to the side. Okay, we're gonna do the other leg. So, walk those toes in, our soles of the feet together. Open and close. Nice. Press. Got it. That's it. Squeeze. Feeling this one a lot more this time, let me tell you. 5 seconds, you guys, hang in there. I know it's burning. Rest. Okay, we're flipping onto our hands and knees. This is the leg that's going up. All right, the leg that's on the top here. Nice flat back. Core tight. Don't sink into your shoulders. Be nice and strong. And let's lift. I'm just actually gonna lower my band a little bit. I just wasn't feeling it up there. You do where you're gonna feel it. All right, everybody's band is gonna sit a little bit different. Your body shape is a little different. Your band might not be exactly the same as mine. Some are thinner, some are thicker. So pay attention to what works for you and make it burn. That's it. Nice. We're almost there. And rest. Good work, you guys. Okay. We're done with our glutes for a little bit. We are gonna stay on our mats though, and we're gonna do a little bit of core. So if you want to grab some water, you can. I'm gonna take my band off. We don't need it at this time. I'm gonna put that off to the side. I'm gonna move my dumbbells out of the way. I'm gonna grab some water. I'm gonna show you our first move actually, and then we'll just, when it's time, we'll just get right into it. So, we're gonna come into a plank position. We're gonna have our feet together, and we're just gonna tap our knees on the floor, okay? So it's just a little tapping up, really nice and gentle. I don't want you slamming those knees, obviously. If you cannot move those knees up and down, or you're still doing plank on your knees, then just hold plank, totally okay. All right, let's get ready and do this. That plank position, and let's drop the knees and bring them back up. You can also do this here, and you can squeeze your quads as you straighten those legs. Core is tight. You got it. Last 5 seconds. And rest. Nice. Well done. Okay. Next up, we're gonna do a single leg drop. So, weight is optional. We're gonna start here. We're just gonna drop one leg down and up. All right, here we go. Feet are flexed. Again, you can be here if you want, or you can have no weight at all. Switch legs. That's it. Breathe. Push your lower back into the mat. Almost there. Nice. And rest. Beautiful. Okay, we're coming up to our butts. We're gonna do a seated twist. Again, weight is optional. We're going side to side. All right, knees are bent, core is in. Here we go. So now, I want you to make sure that that chest stays open. We're also leaning back. The more you lean back, the more you're gonna engage your core. And I want you to think about twisting right through the abs. All right, we're not just moving side to side. We've got intention here, okay? That's it. Beautiful. Rest. Okay, you know what's next. We got a quick little break. We're back to those knee drops on your hands or on your elbows. I think I'm gonna stick with elbows. I feel a little bit more in the core. You do what works for you. All right, are you ready? 5 seconds. Drop it to your elbows or your hands. Take it up into plank. Here we go. Feeling strong, even through the upper body. Remember, if you need to just drop and hold, you can do that. Nice and controlled, you guys. We're almost there. Keep pushing. That's it. Rest. Awesome. Okay, we're gonna flip over. We're gonna do one side only with our leg drops. So take it onto your back. Legs up, shoulders up. Here we go, flex your feet. So I want you to think about moving this leg almost like you're moving it through your core, okay? I don't want you to just drop the leg down. I want you to be nice and slow, in control, feeling it in those abs. If you can, get those shoulders up. Your stationary leg is shaking. Rest. Gorgeous. Okay, remember what leg you did. We've got our seated twist, so we're coming up to our glutes. Sit it back. Here we go, side to side. Now, you can do this with no weight. If you want to take it up, you can lift those feet. If you lift those feet, or even if you don't, I just want you to make sure that you're not marching through your knees. Okay, so sometimes we end up doing this as we're twisting. I want you to try to hold those knees as steady as you can. They may move a little bit, but really focus on keeping them in one spot. Rest. All right. Plank, knee drops, single leg drop, seated twist, and then we get a break. Okay? Get ready. We'll be moving on to legs after that. All right. Here we go. Let's take it up. That's it. Breathe. Stay strong. That's it. Breathe. Hang in there. Strong core. Strong shoulders, strong quads, rest, nice. Okay, I'm gonna go this way. Dumbbell optional, we're dropping one leg. Carefully lay it back. Shoulders up, here we go. Again, focus on that core. That's it. If you're finding that your lower back is really arching, don't drop your leg quite as low. Only kind of up here. All right. I find lifting my shoulders up helps. Pulling those abs into my spine. Rest. Awesome. Okay. Last set of seated twist. All right. You got this. Are you ready? Here we go. Twisting. Move the abs. You can do it. You can do hard things. Push, push. Rest. Oh. Whew. Okay. We got it, you guys. All right, grab some water. While you guys are doing that, I'm going to show you our next move. We're going to come onto our hands and knees. We're going to extend our foot out, flex our foot. Bring it to the side, and we're going to lift, okay? So get ready. Down on your hands and knees. Take it out, side, lift. We're staying here. Now, don't lean into the supporting side. And I want you to think about lifting heel first. So our toes are pointing towards the ground. All right? Whew. Switch sides. Got it. Stay strong. Try to stay as centered as you can. You're gonna lean a little bit. Rest. Oh, nice. Okay. We are gonna come up to our feet to do our next 2 moves. So we're gonna come into a squatted position. We're gonna stay in that squat, and we're just gonna lift to the side. Foot is flexed. That's it. Switch legs. Beautiful. Work. Okay, next up we're going to do a lunge, but we're going to have our feet nice and close. So we're just stepping that foot back a little bit, and we're down and up here. All right, let's try it. So again, you can have the band on. You can also be holding the dumbbell. All right, I'm going to switch it up. Around, let's switch sides. Beautiful. Nice, dropping into that heel, into the glute, and rest. Awesome, okay. We are back onto the floor. We have our side leg lifts. We're gonna stay on one side for the entire round. All right, so let's take it down. All right, so extend the leg out, bring it to the side, lifting through the heel. Try not to lean. Woo! Whisper. Toes towards the floor. Heel up. You got it. 10 seconds to go. Hang in there, core tight. Rest. Ooh. All right, I'm gonna use my band this time. We're gonna come up to our feet. Okay, so let's put the band on. Sitting into the squat, we're lifting the same leg that we lifted on the floor. Core tight. Squeeze. You might feel this in that supporting leg too. You can also hold on to something for balance as long as you're not leaning into it. All right, hold that squat, stay steady. Body shouldn't be moving, just the leg. Almost there. Nice. All right, we're gonna step that same leg back, and we're gonna come back into our stationary lunges, down and up. And then we got one more round of these, you guys. Okay, ready? So we're fairly close. We're staying here for the entire time. That's it. Nice. If you have a band, pressing out into that band so that we really are engaging through the glutes. Chest head up. You got it. Rest. Oh, beautiful. Okay, band off because we're gonna switch to the other side and do those side leg lifts. Grab a sip of water if you need it, and let's take it to the floor. All right, we ready? Extend it out. Bring it along to the side, avoid your weight. Lift and lower. Remember that toe is facing down. We're lifting, leading with our heel. We're not leaning into the supporting side. We don't want to be way down here. Little lean's okay, it's gonna happen. And again, try not to look down at your knee. I want that neck neutral. And rest. Beautiful. Okay. If you're using your band, grab it now, up to your feet. 2 moves left. All right. Here we go, squat it down. Nice. Core tight. Breathe. Whew. Booty work. Feeling those glutes today. You got it. And rest. Oh, okay. We're gonna step that leg back. Not too far. And not like right here either. Okay? Give yourself a little bit of balance. And let's take it down. Remember, you don't have to use a band here, but if you are, I want you to press out into that band. That's it. Awesome. Press. Nice. Almost there. You can do it. Rest. Oh, good work, you guys. Okay, take that off. We got one more round of core left, then we're done, okay? So we're gonna take it down to the floor, grab a sip of water if you need. Let's get to it. Okay, so we're gonna start with bicycles first. So hands behind your head, and we're here. We're leaning. I want you to think shoulder to knee rather than elbow, because then we tend to kind of curve in here. And if you can, full extension of those legs. If you can't, that's okay. All right, exhale on each twist. Make sure you are not falling on your neck. We are almost there. Don't forget to breathe and rest. Awesome, okay. Next up, we're just gonna do basic crunches. If you wanna hold a weight here, you can. I might for the first round, and then I might get rid of it. All right, ready? Here we go. Just crunching up and down. Squeeze at the top. Nice and controlled down. Don't slam into it. Fighting to get those shoulders up. You got it, you guys. We're almost there. Rest. Okay. Place that off to the side. We're gonna do leg circles. So we're gonna start up, open, drop, close. Up, open, drop, close. All right? Shoulders up is optional. Here we go. Open, lower, close, and up. I like to somewhat support my head here. You don't have to. Nice and controlled on the way down. Again, try not to arch through that lower back. You got it. Almost there. One more. And rest. Beautiful. Okay. Holy smokes, you guys. 2 more rounds. All right, and then we're all done. We got bicycles, crunches, leg circles. Are you with me? Okay, 10 seconds. Get ready. For your bicycles in 4, 3, 2, let's go. You got it. Push. Breathe. Nice. Good work. No pulling on your neck. Twisting side to side. You're so close to being done. Rest. Whew. Okay, crunches. I'm not going to use a weight this time. However, I am going to slide down because I seem to have shifted myself off my mat. All right, you ready? Here we go. Again, support. Bruise the neck. Squeezing through the core. Exhaling at the top. Almost there. Rest. Okay, we're gonna do our leg circles. This time I'm gonna reverse it on you. I'm gonna drop it down, open, up, and close, okay? Here we go. Down, open, up, close. Down, open, up, close. You got it. Again, if you're finding that lower back's really arching, just don't take the feet as low. Keep your circle smaller. These are tough. And rest. Oh, okay. You guys, can you do it? You can do it. I'm here with you. One more round. All right? Bicycles, crunches, leg circles. All you gotta do. Okay? So get your head in the right place. Whatever you got left, get ready to leave it on the mat. All right, 5, 4, bicycles first. 2, let's go. I know that core is burning. I know the legs are tired, but we got this. We can push through. So we're on our last round. 3, 2, 1, rest. Oh, awesome. Okay, guys. 2 is left, and then we're completely done. Quick stretch, and you're out of here. All right, let's begin. Squeeze, exhale. That's it. Make sure you don't fall on your neck. Almost there. Rest. Okay, we got our circles. Are you ready? We're going to start with our legs up, open, down, close. Okay? All right, here we go. Open, lower, close. Up, open, lower, close. That's it. Good job. Let's reverse. Open, up, close. Ooh, that lowers a killer when those legs are together. If you can cradle that neck if you need to. Almost there. Give me one more. And done. All right. Hug those knees in. You can rock side to side here. Good work. All right, and extend one leg out, just stretching through those hip flexors. Awesome. All right, switch it up. Good work. Okay, great stuff. Let's come on to our hands and knees. We're just going to go into the tabletop position. Drop your chin, round up that spine, and then reverse. Slight arch in the back. You can look up if your neck's healthy. If not, keep it neutral. You should feel a stretch all the way down the front here. And then one more time, inhale up. And then exhale up. Awesome. Bring it back to neutral. And then let's come up to your feet and stretch out those legs. All right, so we did lots of glute work today. So we're going to take that leg across. We're going to sit it down. We're going to stretch out the glutes. Breathe into your stretches. You guys did an amazing job today. I'm so proud of you. I want you to come up. I want you to put that foot forward, sit back, stick out this hip, pull this toe up towards you. You can put your hands on your legs for balance. Just make sure you're not pressing onto your knees. Yeah, really great job today, you guys. This one was not easy. All right, let's switch. Let's do the toe up first on this side. Really driving into that hip, stretching it out. Yeah. All right, come on up. Let's bring it across. Put it down. Okay. Nicely done. All right. Let's come into a little bit of a lunge. Drop that back knee and then just a little pelvic tilt, just kind of pressing this hip forward. That's it. I know the legs are probably shaking a little. All right, switch it over. And again, drive that hip forward. All right, bring it back to center. Let's grab one arm. Let's reach it over to the side. And take it to the other side. Amazing work, you guys. Well done today. I'm so proud of you. I look forward to seeing you next time. Make sure you like the video if you felt like you got a good workout, and subscribe so that we can work out again together next time.